Good morning, y'all. It is October 5th, and it is freezing out. So, last night, it did not get below freezing. It only got down to 34, which is still super cold, especially when you don't have any thermals. So what I did is all I did on my legs is warm those outdoor research helium 2 rain pants. Believe it or not, they keep you pretty warm. But my legs don't get super cold for some reason. Like I can just I'm usually fine with my legs. And then I wore two pairs of socks. Well, I wore my liners and my socks. I wore my hiking shirt, my camp shirt, my down jacket, and then like I have still, I put my rain jacket over my down jacket. And and I wore socks on my hands for gloves because I don't have any gloves. I guess I should just get my winter gear now. I said I would October 1st, so I really probably just should have my wife send it to me. But I slept decent considering that. The only thing is, like, I would put my sleeping bag up over my head, and because I can't stand like my face being cold and sucking in that cold air. But the thing is after a while, the air gets stale in that sleeping bag, and you wake up and basically it just smells like your breath. It's really horrible. And so you gotta like open it back up, get some fresh air, and then close it back up. So you end up waking up like every hour or so. At least I do. I'm thinking about maybe getting like a face mask. That would help, but not with the cold air, but it still might help with my face because my face gets so cold. Um, so what else? Oh, so today I only have 14.7 to hike. It's to this place called Backpackers Camp. I camped there in 2016. And from there to the Pennsylvania border and into Delaware Water Gap, you cannot camp. Like they're really strict about it. And I remember that because we were planning on camping somewhere right after the New Jersey border in 2016. And we ended up having to hike all the way to Backpackers Camp because there was like no hike, no camping, no camping, no camping. So I'm going to stop there. And then I think I only have like not even 5 miles to hike, and I'll be in Pennsylvania, and I'll be in the Delaware Water Gap, and the weather's still saying it's going to pour on Monday. So I think when I get there on Sunday, I'm just going to look into that hostel and then just do a Nero and a zero because I just want to duck out that rain. And what else? Man, I know there was some. Oh, yeah. I was just reading my comments this morning because I slept in because I just didn't want to get up. I want to wait for the sun to come up because it's more psychological than anything. Hasn't really warmed up much, but it just helps. And I was reading the comments from my video from saying goodbye again. And man, such great comments. They even made me tear up a little bit. Thank y'all so much for your wonderful comments and the support. And I know I don't thank y'all enough, but I really, truly love the support and the comments. And they just help you go. They just help you keep going. You really do feel like you have just people rooting for you. And even when you're out here solo like I am, you don't really ever feel alone. So that's awesome. Yeah, and it's just, I think today is going to be an unbelievably gorgeous, beautiful day. It's going to warm up a little bit, and I think it's just going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to get all my stuff finished, packed up, and then I'm going to get on the trail, and I am going to hike southbound, and I will get back with y'all. Hey y'all. So I'm taking a little break. I've hiked about 4.5 miles so far, and I have 10.1 miles to go, and it's only 10:30. So today I can take my time. I met this guy. His name's Longlegs, and he's doing from Massachusetts to Georgia, and but he through hiked northbound this year and decided he didn't want to go back to work, so he came to hike southbound from Massachusetts to Georgia. And he said he's just going straight into town, which is 25 miles, but it's so easy terrain, like I could do it. But he's gonna stay at the he said he has to stay at a hotel because there's a church hostel there, but he said right now they're closed. I don't know if it's for the season or they're doing something, I'm not really sure. But I told him that since it's gonna rain later on Sunday and Monday, I'm just gonna do a short day today and then go in on Sunday. And I guess I'll have to get a room now, and that way I won't be having to pay for 2 nights. And Monday it's supposed to rain real bad too, so I'm still debating. If it's really, really bad and cold, I'll probably just duck out again. But if not, there's a shelter 5 miles from Delaware Water Gap, and I'll maybe just hike to that and duck out from the rain, and then make up miles from there on out. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and that last night, that Crater Lake. So I looked on Gut Hooks, and I think that pond I was at was Hemlock Pond, because if you go down, there's a little icon, it says, and you tap on it, says Hemlock Pond, but the trail says, on Gut Hook says Crater Lake Trail, but like I said, on the trail it says Hemlock Pond Trail. So is there a Crater Lake? Was that Hemlock Pond? Was that Crater Lake and they renamed it and were like, well, it doesn't qualify as a lake, so we'll name it a pond. We'll call it a pond. And the other people are like, oh yeah, we'll call it Crater Pond. And they're like, no, I think we'll just call it Hemlock Pond. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. I don't know. It's a mystery. I'm not really sure what that's all about. But either way, I just wanted to clarify that. So it was either Hemlock Pond or Crater Lake. Don't really know. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I just thought that was kind of weird. So anyways, I'm going to take a little break. I had to take off my pants because it's starting to get a little warmer now. And I'm going to eat a little something, and then I'm going to get back to hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all. So I stopped a little bit. It's like 1 o'clock. I have 5.8 miles to hike to that camp spot. And man, what a beautiful day. You saw that when I got to that fire tower. And then once you get to that fire tower going southbound, all the way down, it's just you're on this ridge line with open views to your left. Nobo would be to your right before you get to the fire tower. But we're talking about southbound here, so as you're going down, you just get this view all the way down this ridge. You come out to a bunch of rock outcroppings. Man, it's just gorgeous, beautiful. For some reason, I don't remember it being this pretty. I know when I hiked this section, it was clear and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I was having a bad day or something. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to thank my buddy, Bearcord. He sent me a resupply when my wife came here. I've been meaning to thank him on camera and I keep forgetting. Bearcord, thanks so much, man. That was awesome. I enjoyed all of it. And man, you can send me those Trader Joe coffee and creamers anytime you want, man. Those things are amazing. Yeah, so thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. And oh yeah, and another guy, he's a fellow YouTuber, Hawkeye. His channel is Hawkeye Hikes. He lives in PA and he wants to come hike with me, I think next weekend. I don't know if it was this weekend. I think it's next weekend. Anyways, I haven't heard from him, so I'm thinking it's next weekend. And he wants to come hike with me for a day or two, and I was like, heck yeah, man. So he should be joining me, hopefully, and that'll be cool. He's a really cool guy. His YouTube channel's really good. His videos are really good. Kind of got the same style as mine, but you know, he does his own thing, of course. Yeah, but man, today it's like perfect. The temp's perfect. The sun is out. I don't think there's any clouds in the sky whatsoever to speak of. And man, it's just a beautiful day. I feel good. I think I hike a little bit better in cooler weather. But man, today, I mean, it'd be hard to be bummed out today for sure. Whew, so gorgeous. Hey y'all, so I was getting water at this outlet from this pond that you're supposed to get water from before you go to the backpackers camp site. The campsite's 0.9 south, so I went to the outlet and I was getting water, and as soon as I started squeezing the water through my filter, my Sawyer bag just blew. The seams blew on both parts and water started just going everywhere. I put Luco tape on it, but it's still just pouring out everywhere. So my bag was just broken. So I was gonna have to I was only gonna be able to take 2 liters of water with me. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with that. So as soon as I came out of the woods, I came to this spot right here. As you can see, it's right on the lake. Grassy field, none of it's super flat. But that spot was super flat, and I was like, you know what? Since there's water right here, it's only 0.9 to the backpackers camping site. I'm gonna put my tent here and stay here because I can still get water out of the bag. It's just, takes a while because it's pouring out everywhere. So lucky I have my CNOC bag. I'll have it tomorrow at Delaware Water Gap, which I'll be getting into tomorrow. And yeah, man, I mean, this spot is beautiful too, and it's right on the lake. And I think Backpackers camping spot will be super crowded tonight because it is Saturday. And let me tell you, there were so many section hikers, overnighters, weekend warriors, day hikers out today, like tons of them. But it makes sense because we're near Pennsylvania. And if any state on the East Coast has the most hikers, Pennsylvania is definitely that state. So it makes sense that there would be a lot out. And it's just a beautiful day. I mean, the weather is perfect. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to call this home tonight. And why not, right? So I'm going to, if you can see right there, I'm going to sit back there because it's kind of cold, the wind coming off the lake, and I just don't want to really sit there because I kind of have like a sore throat going on. So I'm just going to sit back there and eat and edit my video, and I'll get back with y'all. All right. If y'all can see right there, this is hard. I have it zoomed in, so my finger is crazy. That right there, it's a nutria, I'm pretty sure. Looks like a giant river rat. But he's just kind of staring at me, chomping his teeth. Come here, boy. Come on, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come on, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gone. Oh, maybe he's coming over here. There's my tent, and then there is a giant dead tree, or what some people call a widowmaker. Whew. Probably not my best idea ever. Oh man, you gotta take chances in life sometimes, right? Really, honestly, it's the only flat spot. Is it worth it for a flat spot? I bet that tree's been like that for a long time. And I'll try not to lose any sleep over it. Well, anyways, I'm going to end it for today. Besides that widowmaker, this is a great, great camp spot, I think. Much better than the Backpackers camp spot, which would just be full of people. And today was amazingly beautiful. All like just the ridge walking and all the views, the lakes. Just amazing. The weather was perfect. But there were tons and tons of day hikers. Lots and lots of backpackers. I think just weekenders mostly. Some section hikers. But lots of people out. And you know what? I was talking to Longlegs. I saw him again because he went to the Mohican Outdoor Center. So I was talking to him for a while, and like he had done a no-go this year, and he's like, yeah man, you should really do 20s and 25s through Pennsylvania. He's like, the bubble's right behind you. And I was like, the bubble? And he's like, yeah. And everyone he said was people who, it was MLB and Mule and some other people that I've been hiking around forever, like 2 months. And I'm like, oh, we're the bubble? Oh, man, that's great. It's like, what, 10, 12 of us? It's funny. But anyways, man, what a wonderful day. Just amazing. I have 6 miles, no, not even 6 miles, like 5.7 to hike into Delaware Water Gap. And I am going to get a room for tomorrow night. I'm still not sure about Monday. I reserved it, but if the weather isn't really horrible, I really would like to just go out and go for it. I really want to get some miles in and start picking up miles, especially through Pennsylvania. Yeah, so I will talk with y'all in the morning. All right.